And we're opening up our phones. If you have a question for Willie Kerns with SmartPath Technologies, it's 1-888-208-6946. And we always like to ask you this time of year, if you're thinking about a stocking stuffer, tech related, or maybe a big technology type store, any gift, any advice?
You know, one thing that is just hot sellers this year has been tablets, you know, the iPads, those kind of things. And really just, it's unique this year, seeing a lot of deals that you've never seen before on things like laptops. You know, I saw where, especially online, you know, right after Black Friday, but continuing on, even saw some this morning. You know, you can get really, really good deals on laptops. Consequently, what I have been seeing is that's enabling people to, you know, buy laptops for even younger kids, that kind of thing. You know, maybe your middle schooler who you wouldn't have thought of giving a laptop to before. Well, you might be able to find a decent computer now for, you know, under $400 that would be perfect for them. So, you know, just lots of good deals out there to be had on computers and tablets. You know, tablets as well too. Tablets are the big thing nowadays. So.
You mentioned laptops. Perry in Union City has a question about hers. She says when she's booting it up, the Internet Explorer has trouble opening up, and finally a page will, when it finally does open up, it says not responding or something along those lines. So what could this be?
You know, it could be a couple of different things. A lot of times, especially if when you open up your internet browser, you have lots of toolbars up at the top. You know, like bars where you can type stuff in, maybe search, that kind of stuff. That's always indicative of a problem. Also, always maybe down there by your clock in the lower right-hand part of the screen, if you have lots of icons there, that could actually slow your computer down and consequently slow Internet Explorer down. You can try right-clicking on some of those icons down by the clock and seeing if you can close them out. Something else you definitely may try, especially if you might have an older computer, is possibly trying to download a different browser. You know, Google Chrome, for whatever reason, seems to maybe work a little better on slower computers, older computers, and it's very possible, you know, if you could get Google Chrome downloaded, that you wouldn't have any problems, or at least not the problems that you're experiencing with Internet Explorer. So you might try that.
All right, Rich in Benton says his HP computer with Vista operating system sometimes freezes. Why is this happening and can it be fixed?
You know, it could be a number of reasons. You know, if it has Windows Vista on it, then it's probably fairly old. You know, Windows Vista came out probably about 6.5 years ago, 7 years ago. And honestly, you know, that gets to be about the lifespan of a modern computer. You know, 5 to 6 years, you've got a good life out of it. A couple of things that you can do though, or can try to do, again, kind of like I told the last person, down by your clock, if you have lots of icons down there, that could possibly slow it down, cause freezing up, causing that kind of thing. If you could click on your start button, and you should be able to go up to run and type in MS, like Microsoft, MS config, C-O-N-F-I-G. That'll bring you to a place where you can kind of control what's starting up, what's not starting up, and see if that helps it. But you know, at that age, it could even be a hardware problem. You know, it could be that you possibly have a hard drive, you know, that's fixing to go out, fixing to have some kind of problem. You know, and I probably would very heavily weigh, you know, spending a lot of money on it, trying to fix it, versus possibly replacing it with, you know, what you could buy a new computer for nowadays.
We'll leave it at that. We're out of time. Willie, thank you as always.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas to you and everyone at SmartPath Technology.